YouTube, Chris with Cherno's Comics and Pop Culture. Quick video today for you guys while I'm taking a break from doing regression models and running statistical data on, I don't even know what I'm doing it on, I forget, prison population per capita. I needed to come out here and get a breather. Finals are next week, so this is probably my last video until I am done with school. Whew, man, it's been tough, but I'm glad I'm there. All right, guys. It's no surprise. You guys see it right in front of you. This is what this video today is about. For those of you who've been following me, this is basically my last pickup of my Starbucks investment. When I took my Starbucks stock out to say, you know what, I'm going to take this and flip it in some comic books. This is the last piece. And like I've been saying, I will, as soon as I'm done with school, I'll come out here and do a video mapping out expected rates of returns, return on investments and whatnot, to kind of look at the prices that I paid for everything I invested in, the rates of return I was gaining with Starbucks as it being in stock, and then what my expected rates of return will be with comic books that I bought, and see if I fared, in the positive instead of the negative. But here we are. My last piece, another slab. And hey, it's an 8.5. I got a lot of those. Uncanny Inhumans. Number 1. What was really interesting is when I was doing a video about my, how to find, like nice deals and score keys on eBay, I saw this book going, and I remember being in the video, oh, I'm gonna watch this. And I ended up grabbing it. I don't even remember off the top, but I think I only paid like $27 plus shipping. I don't know off the top of my head. I forget. But like I said, I'll go through all that in my video that I do discussing the details. But yeah, I mean, it is a beautiful book, an early 25 center, CBCS. To be honest, I'm not too familiar with the old Inhumans. I never collected Inhumans as a kid. And it states here that this book is the first appearance of Iridia. I even today, I don't even know who that is. So I'm a bit on the ignorant side of classic Inhuman stuff, but I know this book has been gaining a little ground. I know that the TV show kind of flopped. I don't know what they're going to be doing with that. I never got to watch it. I was stuck living out of the hotels during that time, so I remember that I wasn't too big on the previews, though. It looked kind of like I don't know. It looked kind of like a soap opera. Like, do you know how soap operas have they use like a different film style? It kind of reminded me of that. Anyways, but like I said, it's a beautiful book. And it goes along with the theme of what I'm doing right now, or what I want to be doing in the near future, and that's collecting 20-cent and early 25-cent books. Mostly Marvel, but I'm down for some DC stuff. The reason why, there's a couple of reasons why I want to do this right now. One is because I really love the layout. Even this here, I really love, when you look at where they came from Silver Age, and they had the Marvel Comics group right here with the number and the price, kind of what they went back to, in the 80s and 90s, similar. Whereas, once they went to the 20 centers, they started doing the bar across the top. I love the bar across the top, especially the thinner bar on the 20-cent books. When it went 25, it got a little fatter. And also what they did here with the early 25-cent books is they kept the round circle behind the figure, or the character here. And I like that a lot more than in the later 25-cent books, and all the way through Copper Age up until 1984, I believe, they did the square. So they still had the bar, but they did the square. Now, I will say why I'm on this, and this is probably due to my prime in collecting as a kid. I think my favorite style was this. was the box with the thin, because it was like this before, and it was thicker, and it wasn't italicized. This is where they I believe it was in 87 is where they thinned it and italicized it. And then they ran that until 1990. And then in 1990 is when they went with the box with the Marvel with the comics underneath, and it was kind of like a graffiti style. So those two were prime in my era, but yeah, but this one, love it. So anyways, the point I'm trying to make though is I still love the 20 cent and early 25 cent. Yeah, you can even see here too how on the 30 cent they went to the square, which is still cool. But, and just to show you guys off again, when you're looking at the 20 centers and why I like them so much, you got the thin bar and you have the frame. Some of the early 25 cents had a little bit of a frame. I have a few in my collection, but these are dope. Show you a couple more here. This frame doesn't have an edge here like this one does, but still, you know, it's framed up here. I love these books. Now, I've been looking on eBay, just kind of, not even on eBay. I was looking at like Midtown and just different places online. It's really interesting when you look at books that aren't keys, of course, but just kind of your standard books. When the Silver Age was ending, and you know the 70s hit, and you are going into Bronze Age, you had your 15 centers first, and your 15 centers still had the same basic square up here with no bar, like the later Silver Age ones did. And they ran that up until, well, I don't know, I guess 71 is when they went to 20 cents. But I notice a price that once the 20 centers hit, the kind of standard book kind of jumped in price a little bit. Not anything crazy, but they jumped in price. And then once it turned to 25 cent, they went back down. And I believe it was Mike of Comic Crypts, Castle Hills, was saying in a comment that there are a lot of collectors that really collect the 20 cent covers that look like that or this style. And I think that's probably what's driving the price, is they're a little more sought after. So I never knew that before, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, that's kind of what I want to be focused on in the near future. And of course, it'll help me finish runs. Like I'll just show you guys here, me working on my Thor run. So, you know, there's your 12 centers to your 15 cent, and they look like that. And then all of a sudden we get to the 20 cent, and then you got the bar and the frame. So I'm really working on getting more 20 centers in my collection for my runs. So that's that, guys. Inhumans #1 added to my slab collection now. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? 5? 5 slab books now? Come on. I'm getting up there. Nah, like I said, I'm still not going crazy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Send me some positive energy on for me to succeed on my finals next week. And hopefully after that, I'll be checking in with you guys. Until next time, guys.